Ira Hayes was born January 12, 1923 in Sacaton, Arizona. Hayes' family moved frequently between the boundaries of the Gila River Indian Reservation. Before Hayes' life in the war began, he was a regular high school student but dropped out after only 2 years. Hayes' struggle in school made him pursue his life in the war as he did not see school as fit for him. His first move after high school was to enlist into the Civilian Conservation Corps. He also worked as a carpenter to fill the gaps of inactive time in the Civilian Corps. Ira moved into the Corps in Phoenix, where he began his training as a parachutist and only months later graduated and joined the Parachute Battalion. Hayes' battalion was given plans about the battle in Iwo Jima and were informed that they would be deployed and sent to battle. Hayes was deployed in Iwo Jima on February 19th and held down the battle until the end on March 26th. During this battle, Hayes was remembered for his bravery, specifically when he, accompanied by 5 other sailors, raised the flag atop Mount Suribuchu to signal the end of the battle. This was a major turning point in this battle, not only because it signified the end, but raising the flag meant that they were in the middle of the battle and risked being killed to win the war. This act of courage brought Ira Hayes his claim to fame and earned him a Medal of Honor for his brave actions in the Battle of Iwo Jima. Hayes' actions were noticed so heavily by people all around. Hayes began to acquire unwanted fame from people who looked at him as a hero when he thought he was just doing his job. Hayes' new hero status earned him an invitation to the White House, where President Dwight D. Eisenhower thanked Ira himself for his bravery in the war.
After returning from the war, Ira Hayes was shunned by his tribe and disrespected by the people he fought for. In one instance, Ira tried reaching out to his friend from the war but was not allowed on the property because he was Native American. Considered a drifter, Hayes worked menial jobs and picked up addictive habits. Through an article written by Bradford Huey about Hayes' life, director Delbert Mann picked it up and turned it into the hit 1961 feature film, The Outsider. This movie inspired songwriter Johnny Cash to write Ballad of Ira Hayes and rebelliously sing to President Nixon. PTSD and unwanted popularity only fueled the fire, and Hayes looked to alcohol to cope. On January 24th, after a night of gambling and drinking, Ira Hayes was found dead in an abandoned hut due to exposure and alcohol poisoning. Hayes was only 32 when he died, and one of the last surviving members of the famous photograph. He now rests at Arlington National Cemetery and was given a veteran's funeral. Though he was not accepted by his country, Ira Hayes still kept the American flag in his living room.